are. So, welcome to BrickTrains, and I'm Joey, and yep, I got 4 of them. I didn't get 7 like Czar did, and this isn't really what I was here to talk about today. These are, and you wouldn't believe it, but I forgot. I didn't forget it. I can't find it, but I can't find my little GoPro to get a close-up shot, so I'll have to insert some video here. So if you're editing me, insert some video of these. What we have is set 210. All right, this is a little parts box, and this one is a little, I believe that says bakery in there, and the other one is 212, and it's just a little house. So there was like 3 of these you could put together in a town system and make like a bigger house. At any rate, so this is the one that I have. I got those here real recently, so I thought I'd show those off. And then the other thing that's been really taking up my time is over there, the train layout. Let's switch to that way. Okay, so this is the layout, and right now it's a mess. So there's a lot of the shelves behind me have been pulled out. I had some construction type work I had to do back here, and I haven't pushed everything back, and honestly it's not been on a priority. We've had going all the way back to Brick for Alabama, and then on the heels of that we had the train show. So we had the November train show and the spring train show, which are just a few months apart, and then we had Alabama in between those. So lots of things kind of in disarray, and the train layout has just not been something I've been working on. But what I am working on is these. You may know these as Mills plates. This is turn this around here so you can see it. This is this is a corner Mills plate that I'm working on for my modular buildings. I don't have one right here. I was going to show you. Man, I wasn't prepared for this. Hang on a second. Okay, so I'm back. So these little plates, these are 16 by 16 base plates. Okay, and I don't know when these came out. Future editing me, put that in there. When did these come out? What's that? Anyway, I like these for the roads, and on my modular buildings, on my traveling layout, I use these instead of the bigger road plates. So a lot of people, when they use the bigger road plates, they'll cut a strip out of the plate and then lay it in there, and then you tile over it, and it works pretty decent. I know that's how Hoosier does his. And I figured out a way of doing these. Let's see. I don't have one right here, but I have a way of doing these without having to cut these down and still get them tiled in. And what this is an example. Same thing. This is the corner plate. So here's that same plate, okay, and then this is going to be a corner road. So what happens is you can tile here over the top of your brick, and it stays even with the road plate, and then this out here just becomes my sidewalk, my curved sidewalk, so I can make a corner. This particular one, I'm not sure where it's going to go. Actually, I have it mapped out, so it'll go with one of the corner buildings. So is that the Grand Emporium there? And I guess all my rambling, what I'm trying to get to is now I'm going to have this layout and the layout that I take to travel. So basically to the train shows, and I'm planning, in early stages of planning, taking it to Alabama. But what this is going to do is get everything on the same Mills style base plate, right? So this is a basic straight Mills plate. I'm using 1 brick and essentially 3 plates, and then the track. So 1 brick, your base ground, if you will, and then my ballast, which is 2 plates, and then the piece of track. So that's what my traveling layout's going to be. That's what my home layout's going to be, so that it's all compatible now. This has been a kind of an ongoing thing where the traveling layout's done one way. In fact, it was just doing base plates. I was somewhat doing the same kind of base plates, but I didn't have the same ballasting on the train layout. Now everything's going to be ballasted the same. Everything's going to be on a Mills plate. And when it's not being packed up to travel, it will live here, or at least some of it will. Some of it's going to be permanent here, and some of it will be permanent for traveling, just because of the configuration. This table is much longer and not as wide as the table that I use for traveling. And the table that I use for traveling is actually 4 tables that I built myself, so they're they fit base plates exactly. So, but I guess that's what's been going on with me. I know there's been kind of a lag between videos. I've got tiles and plates and more plates and green plates, pretty much every earthen color. I have my, I don't know if you can see it on here or not, but I have my BrickTrains wide radius. This is some 120 radius track here. There's a couple pieces of it. So I like it. It's injection molded. I know a lot of the other people, a lot of people use the other company, and I think that's all 3D printed, and that's all fine and dandy. And personally, I have not seen the quality of the other tracks. I know the quality of this, and as far as I'm concerned, this is pretty close to Lego quality. I mean, at just a glance, it's pretty hard to tell the difference. So in the process of using this, my traveling layout was all 9-bolt, so I could run everything I wanted. I just had to pop a 9-bolt motor in, and I'd run it all off of electricity, which was pretty fun, pretty easy, saved on batteries. All right, so your typical 9-bolt. So I've been pulling that up everywhere, and most of the layout is still on 9-bolt. But since the wide radius track is all plastic, and I've finally given up on the tight radius, what is that, R40, and I've gone to R104 and R120 radius. So I got those 2 radiuses. So all plastic track now, no more 9-bolt. So I have a pretty good pile of 9-bolt track, and yeah, I've already had people ask for it. And I don't know, I've never sold 9-bolt track. Don't know that I ever will. So, at any rate, that's the update. That's what's happening. That's why there's not been as many videos here lately. I like doing this, and this is going to take my time. And when I get time, I'll make some videos and hopefully keep everybody up to date. And I'm sure me and my wife will do more videos as we travel. We're gonna go Brick World this year. Hopefully there'll be a couple more videos before Brick World. Of course, I don't know, everything's up in the air right now. Tonight was Lego Masters bridge building, and that was interrupted by the president pretty much closing down traffic between Europe and the United States. So yeah, that big order of plates that I ordered from Europe to get them in quantity, I have no idea if that's going to come now. Fun, there's always something, right? And those are the plates I need. That's my dark tan plates that I'm using. So, okay, well, I've rambled along enough. Thanks for watching. So comment contest. Set to 12. The little building that I showed early on. What year did that come out? First correct answer in the comments, and I'll pin you to the top. Oh, by the way, Iceberg Bricks. Man, I hate to see you go. Show's gonna be hard to watch without you on there now.